Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new Flashback Ronaldo to take a look at today. A pretty weird SBC because he's missing a lot of key features or stats on his card that makes him perform the way that he does nowadays, especially from his rare gold card. So this card should definitely be very interesting to see, how it performs in game. So we're taking a look at a card that is 6'2", high-low work rates, right-footed, 5-star skills with a 3-star weak foot. So they've removed the 4-star weak foot capability this card has, but he does still have his high-low work rates, which is good to use if you're going to be using him in the striker position. Now, a cool thing with this card is that he still does have the outside foot shot traits, so that compensates really well for the fact that he does have the 3-star weak foot while having the power free kick trait and the flare trait as well. He's got 89 acceleration with 93 sprint speed, which for base card stats is decent. It would be nice if it was increased a little bit more so that we can maybe use them on the sides anyways, which we probably still will, to be honest, because with a card like Ronaldo, guys, the chemistry style is not an obvious choice for this card. It's a combination of maybe giving him a Deadeye, a finisher, maybe a hunter. It really just depends on how you want to use this card in game. But for the sake of the review, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving him the finisher chemistry style, because what happens is if we cannot fix his dribbling capabilities, because he is missing some key stats that makes him dribble well in the game nowadays from the higher up cards, we're going to have to take a look and see whether or not we care about the dribbling boost and whether or not it makes sense to give, because with the finisher being as it is, it might make more sense to just give him the Hunter chemistry style with the pace and shooting boost, or a Deadeye chemistry style to boost his shooting quite significantly while just compensating for the dribbling stats yourself. So we're going to see what's going to be the case with this card. Maybe he dribbles significantly better than what I originally think he's going to do in game, because like I said, he is missing some very key parts of his card for dribbling to be able to dribble quickly in game. But the finisher chemistry style will be boosting his shooting quite significantly to a 93 for finishing and a 92 for shot power. For me personally, because he's a high-low work rated player, it's a card that I would mostly use in the striker position. High-low is a little bit weird to have on the sides depending on the player that you actually have, because sometimes they play significantly better than what the work rate suggests. But we're going to see in game, obviously. With the passing stats, for base card stats, it's decent. 72 short passing with 84 curve. It's okay for the striker position, so not necessarily a huge issue there. But we are going to be buying the finisher chemistry style to boost the dribbling as much as possible, because he does have 82 ball control, 90 dribbling at 87 reactions, but he does have 79 balance with 74 composure. And then shot power is not that crazy high, obviously. So those are a few things that we do have to test out in game, obviously. He does have 89 jumping with 77 heading accuracy and 85 stamina. So I guess the concept around this card is the fact that you're going to be paying for a 259k SBC for a lower rated version of his card, instead of never being able to use any sort of Ronaldo card in the future where he's 1.2 million coins. So I guess the SBC does make a little bit of sense. People are disliking it a lot because obviously the card itself doesn't look that great for the price that you're paying for, obviously. But I guess their concept of doing this card is that they know people are probably going to be doing Cristiano Ronaldo for the variables of him actually being Cristiano Ronaldo, right? So in game, guys, I'm just going to have to take out Buffon here because he is a card that's not actually in the team except for this one. Okay, so the way that we are going to be lined up in game with Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be our typical 4-2-3-1 tactics. So we're just going to go ahead and switch to that. So 4-2-3-1. Going to switch these guys over here with Perisic off to one side. Haintboer we'll put here. Correa we'll put through the middle. Teo we're going to switch with Tonali. Then Dale Lafay on one side, Perisic on the other. We'll put Perisic on the left side. Yeah. Tactics we'll do 4 and 4. 4 and 5. Instructions will be the same as in the video that we posted on YouTube already. Right, so stay back while attacking, come back for all 3, and then Ronaldo will move freely. We might have to force the get in behind instruction out of him because of him being a high-low work rated player, but we'll see what's up in game, guys. So let's get into a game and see how he plays.
And we have a foot rivals match coming up for you. Lee, this ought to be special.
His dribbling,
Lovely to be here. I can't wait.
it's not terrible, to be honest. Let's keep experimenting with it.
As Cristiano Ronaldo makes his debut for his new club, what should we expect to see, Lee? Well, pretty much everything, Derek. Can he give them
Cross goal? Oh, man. The finishing should have been higher right there. I don't know why it was like a driven shot there. That was weird. But you do notice his dribbling, guys. That was supposed to be a pass to Ronaldo. Yeah, you do notice his dribbling for sure so far. We'll see what's up. Okay, so he doesn't aggressively push to the side right there. Over there he does, okay. You have to like see those types of movements. It's you have to kind of like adapt to them sometimes, right? You know he'll be aggressive there. He goes back into the middle here. Fake shot. Okay, that movement's not bad. You can definitely work with that for sure. So situations like this is where I may want to give him a get him behind instruction to work with his high-low work rates a little bit more. Let's see what he does over here. I'm noticing that his aggressive AI, his aggressive AI that he normally has from his gold card is not as noticeable on this card. But his dribbling is really not that bad, guys. Like, you notice it, but it's like he still goes around the pitch nicely. The 5-star skill moves, guys, is a really, really big deal in the game nowadays, right? So when your dribbling is not necessarily... These passes are not going the right places. When your dribbling is not necessarily the greatest, your 5-star skills actually allows you to dribble really quickly into certain spaces, right? So it's always very, very important to have in this game nowadays, right? So... Okay, so he does actually make the sideways run right there. That's why I think it would be cool to give him that get in behind, right? Because of that. We've transitioned back into position quickly, though. Yeah, I'm trying out his dribbling a little bit to see how responsive it is. Yeah, you could see the little small animations that are a little bit off for sure. Even just the acceleration from chasing after the guy right there. Side run right here. Doesn't fully commit to the side. Okay. So I just want to test out his dribbling right there to see how he'd respond to players around him. You do notice the low composure on the card right now too. When he's next to defenders in regards to how he responds to certain situations. Now, a problem with his getting behind instruction is that he may lose stamina quickly as well. But we'll see what's the case with it afterwards. Okay, guys, so with his dribbling not necessarily being something that you can really fully fix, and with his attacking AI being kind of generic, I want to give him the Deadeye chemistry style, and I want to see if I myself can compensate for Ronaldo's attacking AI and all that good stuff, right? So, yeah, we'll try him on the striker position again. It is a card that I mostly see being used for fun in the side positions with the Deadeye chemistry style for sure. But we'll see if this actually fixes the card in any way, because we're using him in a different team now. So it'll be a 4-2-3-1 with Ronaldo here, João Felix playing through the middle, and then we're going to put Gonzalo Guedes over there as well. And the instruction will just be balanced as well. Because João Felix is a cam, it might be a little bit different, so we'll see. Oh, good pass. Yeah, we grabbed that one. Yeah, guys, so far, it might not be a card that I would like to use as a striker fully. I do think his attacking AI is kind of generic on this card. But I do think that in the side positions with the Deadeye chemistry style, you know, the way that I use like Nani and stuff, I think it would actually kind of make sense, but we'll see if I can compensate a little bit more. I like my dribbling to be a little bit better if he's going to be used as a striker, but he does have the 5-star skills, which is definitely very helpful, right? So having the Deadeye chemistry style to get in positions like that and being able to score is definitely very nice, but it is what I'm noticing so far with this card. I'm noticing that he's moving across the pitch better with the Deadeye chemistry style as well. It's not like significantly better, but it is a little bit. Aggressive there. Good stuff. You see what I'm saying though? Like, that's why having the 5-star skills, guys, is such a massive thing in this game nowadays. His positioning is way better with the Deadeye. Yeah, if you use this card, guys, give him a Deadeye. He's super generic with the finisher chemistry style. Deadeye, he does those angled runs and stuff way better. I don't even have the get him behind instruction for him this time. Yeah, he does the runs way earlier, man. Way earlier. So that's what you would sacrifice, right? If you give him a Deadeye chemistry style, you would just have to know that his dribbling is not necessarily going to be crazy up to par. Take that. Good stuff. Nicely done. See those aggressive runs right there? I like those because when he comes back into position like right here, I could take one touch, get on the inside, and then shoot immediately, right? So being able to have attacking AI that just does that himself is way better. It's way, way better. All right, guys, so final verdict on the Cristiano Ronaldo card. So for me personally, this is a type of card where you need to force the getting behind instruction out of him because he doesn't have those similar base characteristics from his improved versions. His improved versions, it doesn't feel like you have to force the instruction out of him, but with this one, it definitely does. I was switching between the 4-2-3-1 and the 4-4-2, where he was playing as a striker with the getting behind instruction after a certain point, so I was constantly rotating between the two to see how he would move, and I noticed that I liked him mostly in the 4-4-2 formation, playing as a striker next to somebody else because he utilized his instruction of getting behind and his high-low work rates a little bit more, which is definitely very nice. It definitely worked better to have the Deadeye chemistry style based off of how I like to view my players. Attacking AI is a very important thing, and I felt like he was moving across the pitch a little bit better, right, with the Deadeye chemistry style because you are still giving him the shooting boost as well as the passing boost. Now, this is the type of card that you can use for fun on the sides as well because I use players like Carlos Vela and Nani, and their dribbling stats are not like crazy up there, but they're in like the mid 80s, low 80s, and I just give them a Hunter chemistry style anyways. I don't think a Hunter is ideal for a card like Ronaldo. I think it is definitely a combination of either giving him the finisher or Deadeye chemistry style. So I don't think there is a right or wrong option here because if you give him the Deadeye chemistry style, you will notice the lack of dribbling a little bit. But if you give him the finisher chemistry style, you're still not improving the dribbling to a certain point where it's going to be really nice to use. However, the big thing with this card is the fact that he does have the 5-star skills. 5-star skills is a really big deal to have this year, okay? Because you can see from some of the skill moves that he does, which he is very fast at doing, he gets into certain positions really quickly. So you just need to work that one angle, use the 5-star skills to score opportunities. So the whole variable around this card or whether or not it's worth it, like in-game value to 255k, it's not crazy, right? But I guess the variable with this card is the fact that they do a comparison between, oh, you know, we'll give you a version of Ronaldo, but, you know, obviously the regular Ronaldo is going to cost 1.2 million coins in comparison to the Ronaldo that's going to cost 255k. So, you know, is the card itself that great? Not necessarily. You guys know I love my Portuguese players. I'm still going to use them in my team because regardless, it's kind of just how I play this game. But the Deadeye chemistry style, I definitely liked more with this card. But again, it is a type of card that you'll always feel like you're missing something no matter what chemistry style you give him. So maybe generally speaking, I'd probably just give him a finisher and just use him on the wings and just try to come up with a fun concept with João Felix and Gonzalo Guedes. But I definitely like the way that he was moving way more with the get in behind instruction. Very, very important to give a card like Ronaldo, especially this one, because of the way that he was moving across the pitch. So get in behind instruction, combination of finisher or Deadeye, no matter what you want, right? I like his attacking AI more, but I noticed the dribbling being a little bit worse, right? But even with the finisher, you're not drastically improving it, but you're still improving it a little bit. It's a very weird situation with cards like this. So yeah, that's the whole variable of you choosing to do this card or not doing this card. So regardless, I'm still going to have fun with him because it's Cristiano Ronaldo, so it is what it is. I'll catch you guys for the next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.